Hello there, my water signs, and welcome back. So, if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces anywhere in your natal chart, this reading is for you. You guys have a lot of deep messages coming through, so let's go ahead and get straight to it. So, your first card out the deck is Love Yourself First. So, as you already know, the way that you love yourself is the blueprint, it's the demonstration that you give to the rest of the world in regards to how to treat you, how to love you, and how to respect you. You guys have this coupled with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is a journey of self discovery when it comes to how you should be treated, how you should be loved in this world, how you show up in this world. I feel like you guys need to be more disciplined when it comes to your requirements or your standards when it comes to the type of people that you entertain or align yourself with in relationships. I feel like the person that you guys show to the rest of the world is someone who appears to have it all together, someone who is independent, someone who is strong, someone who is disciplined and self-controlled. However, Spirit is asking, who are you underneath this facade? Who are you outside of the work that you do? Who are you when all of this comes off, become that person who you are behind closed doors to the rest of the world. A lot of you guys are placing a lot of your value as well into the physical world or what you have to offer on a mundane or physical level as far as material items or the work that you do, who you are professionally. And Spirit is saying, who are you on a soul level? Um, what is it about you that makes you special? It's about your soul, pretty much. Okay, so you are being encouraged to really take the necessary steps to connect with your higher self, and to also love that part of yourself when everything else falls away from you or when everything else comes off. So understand that you are good enough. You are good enough. This is the full moon in Virgo energy. So you may have felt like you had to put up this facade, like you had to go above and beyond, like you had to be perfect in some way. You may have been in relationships where people made you feel like you were less than if you were not offering something physical to them. Understand that you are divinely made, that you are God's perfection, and that you can have everything that your heart desires and more with the Nine of Cups. You have so much love to give, and the universe has so much to offer you as well. So I do feel like once you understand your worth and your value and what you add to society and the lives of other people, you will come into this feeling of satisfaction, of fulfillment. Things will start to unfold in a positive way for you. So with love, a lot of you guys are seeking love. You're seeking unconditional love. You're seeking a true heart-to-heart connection. But first, you must come into, again, oneness with yourself. You must love yourself the way that you desire to be accepted and loved by other people. I do feel like you are holding on to a very deep and emotional connection that you shared with someone else. This person may have brought in passion to your life, um, affection. There was a deep attraction to one another, not just on a physical level, but also on an emotional and spiritual level as well. With the Hangman, you need to come to peace with the fact that maybe that was something that was meant to occur for that period of time in your life, for that person that you were at that point in time in your life. I feel like it may have ended in some way, it may have fallen away from you, but a lot of you guys are still holding on to that energy or comparing new relationships or connections to how that person may have made you feel. Spirit is saying if you continue to hold on to that emotional baggage, instead of honoring it and accepting that it was what it was for that period in time, you may find yourself losing out on what could be as far as future connections. They're saying that it's time for you to have that emotional release. Understand that this was God's will for your life. It was all part of fate. It was all part of the plan for you. It's time to sacrifice that and be open to new possibilities. So until you're able to surrender to that experience, you may continue to feel like your love life or other relationships are turned upside down, like nothing appears to be going in your direction or going right for you. This is the Most High's way of saying that it's time for you to gain a different perspective. You're not looking at this in the right way. You're holding on to, again, something that was only meant to be in that point in time in your life. It's now time to release those old beliefs, those old emotions, those old attachments that no longer serve you. They were only meant to serve you for that phase and point in time in your life, pretty much. Okay. So be patient with yourself in your healing. Understand that you will find unconditional love again, but first you have to discover that within yourself. Spirit is trying to get you to see that. That's why everything's kind of being turned upside down in order for you to gain a different perspective, in order for you to see things in a different light. So with the Ace of Spades, again, you may have gone through a situation where you experienced like a tower moment, like upheaval, where you are now having to kind of come out of a very dark period of time where you had to face a lot of barriers and obstacles in front of you. This is about misfortune. Unpleasant news may have come in surrounding a love connection that made you feel like you weren't good enough. And now that it's being finalized, something is set in stone, that it's, truly over. You guys are experiencing conflict with that. Again, holding on to it, not really being in a place where you can accept it fully, and also craving that love, still craving that type of connection. So Spirit is saying that whatever was hidden in the dark will come to light. You're going to be able to see all the facts of the situation. You need to look at this from an unbiased perspective. Analyze it in your situation for what it was. Use logic and intellect to move forward, and don't allow this to stop you from believing in a true connection or love. Get to the heart of the matter, address the problem, the root of the problem head on, and understand that you are being transformed and that you will rise again. A lot of you guys may have also cut off communication with this person, or they may have blocked communication with you. With the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like this is someone who's very headstrong, very stubborn, very set in their ways. They may have also allowed, again, the physical or the material world to kind of come in between the connection that you guys shared. They may have been keeping something at work secret from you, or this could be your energy. Whatever the case may be, this is someone who's very much so devoted to their career, devoted to the money that they make. This is someone who has a very negative or even pessimistic outlook when it comes to love or relationships. This is someone who doesn't really take risks. This is someone who may have also come into the relationship very guarded, not really wearing their heart on their sleeve. So it may have been hard to get through to them. They may have also been very meticulous, very picky when it came to you, which may have really done a number on your confidence and your self-worth, which is why you may have felt like nothing that you did was ever, good enough for them. So it's time for you to wrap up whatever loose ends that you may have with this person, whatever business dealings that you may have with this person. If there's like an ongoing divorce that's taking place, Spirit is saying that it's time to kind of just separate the assets and just go your separate ways, okay? It's time to end this once and for all. So with the Eight of Swords, you are mentally still caught up. You're mentally and spiritually still like intertwined with this person. There's a soul tie between you two. And because they may continue to show up and kind of give you like half of themselves, not all of themselves, they may continue to kind of pursue you, but not open up emotionally. A lot of you guys may feel restricted when it comes to fully releasing this person and moving on. There's something that's still kind of like in limbo, that's still lingering. So it could be the fact that, again, you're going through a divorce and you guys are still working out, the details. It could be that you never received closure or the answers to why things may have gone left. You may have never received an apology, or this person may have never truly expressed why they did what they did, or how they feel the way, or why they feel the way that they feel. Whatever those lingering questions are, they will be answered eventually. And it's going to give you the opportunity to finally free yourself from your own mental imprisonment. Understand that you are not limited or trapped by this situation, by your circumstances, that you can come out of this. You just have to get your mind right. So if you feel like you are being victimized at this time, understand that that is you kind of feeding into your lower selves. You need to take responsibility for your actions, because it took two people to get to this point. With the Five of Cups, you have a lot of regrets, or they could regret a lot of things regarding how they may have treated you, or how things may have worked themselves out or ended. With these regrets, you will understand that you never really truly received what it was that you were desiring from this relationship, because this person maybe didn't have it to give to themselves. So how could they give it to you? Again, you were looking for that gratification, that love, that fulfillment outside of yourself, and it only caused you to get in a situation where you felt trapped in some way, because you gave your power over. You put all of you into someone else. You filled up someone else's cup before you filled your own. So through this experience, I hope that you guys gain the soul lesson, and that you learn that you pretty much are the deciding factor. You're the driving force in all that you do, in all the relationships in your life, in all the decisions that you make, in things that you get yourself into, and also the things that you get yourself out of. It's time to accept this for what it was. It did not expand you in any way. It did not help you grow in any way. It really did block your growth. It really caused you to not see yourself for who you truly were, or this person for what they were doing to you, or what you were allowing them to do. Let go of this loss. Understand that you still have so much more ahead of you. Allow yourself to feel it. That way you can go ahead and heal from it and release it. Just it's time to move. It's time to change. It's time to move on. So bottom of your deck, you do have the King of Wands. So again, this is about you becoming more confident in yourself, reinventing yourself in some way, coming up with, a new game plan, being honest with yourself. This can also be someone around you who kind of holds you accountable, who kind of forces you to truly take a hard look at yourself and see where maybe you were being dishonest, not being forthcoming, not really taking accountability or taking leadership again over yourself and your actions. So I feel like there's someone around you, or this is your energy, where you're forced to kind of come out of this and become a better person through these experiences. So you do have fire energy here. So you have Leo. You also have air energy here. So another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You also have Pisces. You have, let's see, did I say Earth already? Virgo. Yeah, Virgo energy. A lot of Virgo energy, actually. However, it can be any other signs. Hey, you guys, since you're still here, go ahead and do me a huge favor and drop down in the comment section below. I would love to hear more about your personal experience, as well as your feedback on the type of videos you would like to see on this channel. Remember to make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as that thumbs up, and make sure that you are sharing these videos with anybody that you feel they can help. Remember, I always comment back. And lastly, seek yourself, and everything else will follow. Understand that the kingdom of God exists within all of us. So start with self first, okay? I love you all. Thank you so much for your love and support. Until next time.